Okay guys, so in my last video I showed you how to make 4.5 mil an hour from the fight kiln, and right now I actually make around 6.8 mil an hour because I'm using steel titan method, and I'm using it throughout the whole caves. I'm not taking like a tortoise or a yak at first and then summon this later. I use it throughout the whole caves, and it's actually very fast. It's I think I can do, yeah, I did the caves in under 1 hour. It was like around 1 hour. And also I got a few comments on what gear you should use, and maybe I could make a quick guide or something. And okay, I got no problem with that. So let's see what I got in my inventory. Keep in mind this is steel titan method, so if you're using yak, you'll probably wanna just fill every, like leave maybe 2 brews in here, and the rest should be super restores, and the yak full of brews and maybe 5 super restores. That's what I used to use, but as this is steel titan method, this how my inventory looks like. I highly suggest you getting the storm of armadyl because I don't know. I don't know if it would be possible to kill the boss, the final boss, with the teleport staff, because all the time I'm like 2 brews. I got 2 brews left when I kill the final boss, so it's kind of hard. So if you're using teleport staff, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe you could do it. Well, it's possible, but I don't want to go there and panic every time I get to the final boss and pray, for it. Well, for the polar staff to kill it. 2 overloads, that's exactly for 1 hour. That's around what it takes for me to get throughout the caves. And one yak, no, not yak, steel titan. And I summon only one steel titan, but you should take one in here too, because I remember my first times with the steel titan. Actually, I did it maybe in 1 hour and 15 minutes. If you're not gonna use steel titan on the final boss, you're probably not gonna make it. So I'm just saying. So I got my bandos in here. It's my main melee defense and range defense armor. So if anything is ranging me, I'm gonna wear this, even if I'm praying range. Because they still hit through prayer, and this helps a lot. It actually has more defense than thorax, which I didn't know, but somebody told me. It has 2 more defense for range, but I think less for melee. But as I want to get through the caves very fast, I need to get as much of strength bonus as possible. Probably I should use defender, but okay, now let's see my okay, I got my super prayers, and don't do the same mistake as I did my first time on the fight kiln with the steel titan. What I did was I took only super prayers, and I got to the final boss. I was like, what the fuck, it's so easy. I had like 7 brews left. I had like 5 super prayers left or something like that, because I was using a kind of different setup, more prayer bonus and stuff like that. So what happened is I got kind of raped a little bit, but I was like, okay, it's fine. I got my Sarah brews. It's fine, no problem. And what happened? I drank like 6. Well, I drank 6 doses, and then I'm like, wait a second. How am I gonna restore everything? And I had like 32 magic all the time, and that's it. I was just doomed. I couldn't hit anything, and I was constantly getting hit also, so I would have to drink even more. And now dread nips, I highly suggest you getting these. These are awesome. These are like, holy shit, these do a lot of damage, so get these. Also, as you can see, I don't have a dragon pickaxe or any kind of pickaxe because I use steel titan to kill the Dills, and because of that I get a free spot for a super prayer or Sadabrew, whatever. You definitely want to get as many spaces for supplies as you can, for prayer potions and Sadabrews. So this is enhanced Excalibur. I use it to obviously to get some HP after I overload. But what you can also use if you don't have it, you can use a Saradomin Godsword. That's what I used before, but the only downside with that thing is that you can't wield it if you have full inventory. So you have to drop something, and then you can wield it, because you're obviously wearing a shield and a weapon. So that's the only downside, and that is also the reason why I don't use the Zared bow. I love that thing, but I can't wield it half of the time, so that's why I'm using a chaotic crossbow now with a broad bolt. And now let's see this. Okay, the aura. Now, generally, I use Revenants whenever I can, but you can still farm the Onyxes every hour. It's not like I wait. It's not like I can do the Steel Titan run or fight Kiln only when the aura is up. No, no, it just helps, a little bit, but I can easily do it without it, so don't worry about that. This is the most helpful item ever, and if you want, you can use a Slayer Helm also because it has some magic defense bonuses. I think, well, not only magic, also has defense, melee defense like Nata's Nut, and some accuracy on magic and range. But it must be charged, okay? And the way to do it is you need to get it enhanced by who is it? I don't know, you should just use Google or something. So you need to get it enhanced and then use scrolls on the helm just like this. I think it's full. My helm is full right now, so I will not be able to. Oh, okay, I just did it. And this is how we charge it. And why is it good? Is because when you get attacked, you get free this thing. It does it for free. Now, as you can see, I use some of my special move points. So when you get hit a lot, it will spam automatically the Steel of Legend scroll for free. It will not cost any points. The shield, I have a chaotic shield, but I do like the Dragonfire shield because it has 7 plus 7 strength bonus and plus 10 magic defense, which is good because the chaotic shield has -5. So if you wear this shield, you have actually plus 15, and it has decent melee and range defense as well. Cape, always, please, always take a blue or red cape, or if you have a completionist cape, obviously. But you do need a prayer bonus in there because, well, you're not using a yak, so you'll have to pray constantly for 1 hour, and you have only 9 prayer potions, so that's why you need, a decent prayer bonus. That's why I used to use what is it called, Demon Horn Necklace. It gives you plus 12 prayer bonus, and but I don't use it because I kind of lose the accuracy and the strength bonus, and I can now easily do it with the only Amulet of Fury. And I noticed that I forgot to tell you about prayer renewals, and the reason why I have only one, you should take two, okay, if you're not like me, because I always forget to drink one. I drink Overload and I use the Enhanced Excalibur to, heal myself, and that's it. And what you should do is drink one Overload, drink one Prayer Renewal, and then Excalibur, but I just forget. So instead of one Prayer Potion, you should take one Prayer Renewal, What else? Gonodermic for magic, obviously. And if there are any rangers around you, just, pray range, because they will rape you. It has like 0 range defense, so... ring, I use the Onyx Eye. If you have the Toggle ring from the quest, just use that. I don't know. I think I ran out of charges and I don't know where to charge it. I'm too lazy to Google it, so I'm just using a Onyx ring. Gloves, I think they're better than Goliath or Swift because it gives like magic, accuracy, everything, everything in one, unlike Goliath and Swift. Boots, of course, if you have something like Steadfast, use it. Sometimes I use the Glyven boots, just, I don't know, use whatever you feel like. So I think I'm done with the inventory and the gear, and we can move on to the fight kiln itself. Okay, so now I'm not sure on which waves I should give you guide on, because I think all of them are fairly easy. The only guide that you really need, okay, this is what you really need, is a list of monsters that's gonna spawn at a certain wave, so you know what you should expect. So if you're finishing wave 7, you should know that at wave 8 there's gonna be a Kedzek, so you need to play mage, and in that way you can stop wasting brews. So there will be a link in the description, you can check it out. It's RuneScape Wikia, and it has a list of monsters that are gonna spawn at a certain wave. Even I use it. Even though I've done it like 8 times or 9 times already, the fight kiln, I mean. But okay, that's not many times actually, but still I can't remember what monsters are gonna spawn. So at least for me, the hardest waves are at the beginning actually, when there are mages and rangers, because I don't know how to get them stuck. So I'm all the time I'm just getting raped by either mages or rangers depending on which prayer I use. So what you want to do, what I do is I get my max range defense and I play mage. So that means I need to get rid of the rangers first. And when there are only mages left, you should still switch to Ganodermic because they, they still hit you through prayers. So if you waste like one brew in the first 10 waves, don't worry about that. It's I do that a lot because I don't know, I just can't stand the mages and the rangers at the same time. I don't know if I should give you tips on Jad because it's either you can do it or not. It's there's no tips. You need to switch fast. Actually, it's not fast. I don't know. I don't know what kind of reaction you should have. To not to switch in time. But I guess people just panic. So what I do when I kill Jad is I just spam the scrolls because I don't care if it's gonna run out of special bar or not. Jad takes fairly some time to kill it, so you need to get it down as soon as possible because it also gets like 50s through the prayer. So don't forget your dreadnips, use magic on it because it's weak to magic, it's not weak to range. So I just can't give you any tips on the Jad. It's like I said, it's either you can do it or you can't. Plus if you have a fire cape you probably can do it, but some people buy fire capes and some just I don't know, got it 5 years ago. Actually, I think I can give you a tip. That is, it takes around 12 minutes to get to wave 10, which is Jad. So you should just get like full yak of Sada brews, and just get to wave 10 and try to tank it. I don't know, tank it. Like, don't try to kill it, just tank it, and eventually you will get good at it and you will kill it easily. I don't even need to use the sound anymore. I used to like, oh my god, turn the sounds on so I can hear if it's maging or not. Now I don't care, I can listen to like music on max sounds. There's also one deadly wave, and that is the Dill wave, when there are, I think it's 8 Dills, so, or 6 I think. So what you need to do is not stand in the middle, because if they all come to you, they can just use a true damage to hit you, and they can 3 hit you. So what you need to do is go to this corner right here. In this corner, only one Dill can attack you, so it's not that bad, and you can get it stuck like just like I just did. And now you can just use a Steel Titan, and if you want a Dreadnip to kill it, and then move on to Kedzek, and then just kill the rest of the Dills. He says that. Also make sure to take all the Constitution crystals because they are the most important, because trust me, when you get to the final boss, you'll want to have that Constitution boost. And if you have like a Sada brew with like 3 doses and you're like thinking whether to drop it for a Constitution crystal, do it. Actually, I would drop a full Sada brew or maybe a prayer potion. I don't know. You will run out. One of these will run out till you get a first Constitution crystal. So definitely do that because it will help you a lot. You should have 3 by the end of the boss, so make sure you have these. And also I like to take 2 invulnerability, well, that's a hard one, crystals, because I can't tell where the Jad's gonna spawn. Which wave is it? It's before 2 Jads. I just can't tell. It spawns in a different place, unlike other waves. So I always use one in there, and then I'm immortal, Then I can soul split on the ranger, and then just find a safe spot. And now for the boss. Boss is easy, most of you would say that, and I would say that too. But when you are using a Steel Titan, you're gonna have only like 5 brews left on the final boss, and that's where it gets hard, because 5 brews is not a lot. So that's where the Constitution crystals comes to. They're really helpful, and they're gonna push your health to like Virtus, I think, the next armor. And that means that the Sada brew is gonna heal you more. So I hope this guide helped you, and it should take around 1 hour to complete the fight kiln, which is awesome. By the way, the uncut onyxes are 8.3 mil as of now, and don't make them into rings, because I don't know if I made them crash this much, but they're like less than 7 mil right now, and the uncut onyx is like 8.3 mil. And when I made that vid, I said make them into rings because they sell for more, but now no, that's not the case anymore. You should make them into footies. I don't know the price at the moment, but I know that I sold one uncut onyx yesterday for 8.3 mil. That was instant sell. And yeah, so that's it for today, and there's gonna be a 10-hour loot video in a few days, so stay tuned. So yeah, I think that's it, and bye.